In this video, we're going to be talking all about how to make a Canvas quiz or assessment. So when you log in, you're probably going to see that same dashboard. If you go into your course, we're going to go here to quizzes. Now this is going to be probably one of the harder things that you do in Canvas. So if you see here, I've already got 4 made that are relevant to my kids. We don't need to publish this one. So let's go in there and create a new one. I've yet to figure out the new quizzes, so we're just going to use the classic quizzes. New quizzes is basically impossible. I've decided. So classic quizzes, we're going to submit that right there. Now this is going to bring you to this page right here. Okay, in this page you are going to basically give it a title. So the first thing we're going to do is test quiz, because that's what we're doing. And then these are kind of the instructions on the quiz. So in this quiz, you will be tested on your Canvas know-how. All right, so those are them. It's a graded quiz. You can also select practice quiz, a graded survey, ungraded survey. For me, it's a graded quiz. How would you give it if it's not? Always shuffle the answers. If you want to put a time limit here, you can. You just go in here and type in whatever. So we'll put 60 minutes. They have 1 hour. Are you going to allow multiple attempts? If so, are you going to keep the highest, the latest, or the average of the two? I always keep the highest allowed number of attempts. This is going to be, let's say, 2. Okay. So let the students see their quiz responses. That's fine, but if you're going to have them do 2 attempts, I would say let the students see the correct answers only after their last attempt. Okay, you can also put it on a calendar where they can't see until like after the quiz has expired or something like that. So that's an option that you have. Show one question at a time, or do you want them to be able to go back and forth? If you don't want them to be able to go back, use the quiz to take the quiz. You can lock the answers after answering. If not, they're still going to get 1 question at a time, but they can kind of shuffle through the questions if they so choose. I don't really like that feature. That's just a personal preference. Do they require access code? Probably not. And do you need a lockdown browser to do it? Probably not. Assign to, this is going to be everyone basically in your course. Your due date is going to be, let's say it's March 31st. When is it available? If you want them only to be able to take it like in 1 day, it's available March 30th to March 31st. Now, if you notice here, the default time in Canvas is 11:59 p.m. basically midnight before. Now I would go ahead and save this right here in case something happens, so your quiz is saved. Okay, so you have your test quiz, all that. But wait, we didn't put any questions in there. I know, but we saved it that way. If something does happen, the questions save basically automatically as soon as you kind of put it update the question, if you will. So here is how to create the quiz. So in this first page, this is where we put all the directions in. You go over here to questions. Now you're in your first question. Okay, so just leave it as question. And now what kind of question do you want it to be? Multiple choice, true, false, fill in the blank, fill in multiple blanks, multiple answers, multiple drop downs, matching, numerical answer, formula question, essay question, file upload, whatever. Okay, so let's go ahead and put in, we're going to do a couple. Okay, so let's go multiple choice. How many points is it worth? 1, 10, 100, 6, whatever it is. Honestly, I leave it at 1, and if they get 15 out of 15 or 14 out of 15, then I just do the math there instead of trying to worry about, well, it's worth 6.6667. I'm just going to leave it at 1, and then I'll do the percentage after that. But that's just me. You can go in there and edit every single question. That's kind of a waste of time in my opinion, but the default is 1, so you can get a percentage out of that. So let's see, where do you find the modules. So where do you find the modules? So in here you're going to put the correct answer is going to be on the left side. And so that's going to be the correct answer that Canvas realizes, hey, that's correct. And these are all the not correct answers. Bottom, top, you can even then add another answer choice. Left, center, I can't really type. And so you can just keep going up and adding, you know, answer choice after answer choice after answer choice. That's not really what I want to do. So I go ahead and update question. And so now it's loaded right there. So now I can go to new question. So that's multiple choice. Now we can go to true false. So basically write your question. Is Canvas hard? Is Canvas hard? That is true. And then false is your wrong answer. Now you can go in here and you can put in a whole bunch of different you know, you answered false, but it actually is true, like an explanation or whatever. But for the purpose of this video, not important. So we got true, false there. All right, so next question. Let's go to matching. This is the one I used, and it took me quite a while to figure out. So match the word with the correct term. So my deal was, my goodness, I didn't know like what it was actually doing. So what you want to do is you want to put your word, like if you're doing for a vocab, you want to put your word here. So manifest destiny will go there. Belief of expansion, yeah. And then you'll put annexation here, and then the incorporating of another country. Okay, so you're going to want to do that. So this will make it to where this is displayed, and then these are the drop down arrows. And now if you want to, if you got, you know, 9 or 10, you can keep going and keep adding and adding and adding. But for the purpose of this video, we just need 2. Okay, so what it's going to do is it's going to grade these individually, right? So it's one question, but like, so for my vocabulary quiz, I use this for matching, so I put it at 100 points. So for this video, we can put it at, you know, 50 points. We'll answer it wrong, and you'll see that it's going to give us 125. It's going to give us 25 points for getting it half right, and then 0 points for getting it other. That's basically the questions that I use. You know, you can go in here and make an essay question. So you type the question in, and then it gives you a box. So what is the hardest thing about Canvas? Update the question. It'll give you the box of whatever. Okay, so you can, there's endless possibilities of the questions that you can put in there, but for the purposes of this video, to keep it short enough, let's just go ahead and do that. So save. Then we can go to preview right here, and this is basically going to take us to our quiz. Now we can take this quiz and make sure that it's going to go. As you can see here, our time remaining is counting down, and everything that we need to do is ready to go. So where do you find modules? You find them on the left side. Is Canvas hard? That is true. So matching the belief. So we're going to answer one of these wrong. That way I can illustrate to you what is the hardest thing about Canvas. Getting all right, so whatever, that's good. Submit the quiz. So let that load. it tells us we got 53 points. Okay, so we got this one correct. We got this one correct. We got 25 out of 50. So if you're building a matching question, don't worry. You're gonna get there. It's no problem. It's gonna grade them each individually. You just got to remember to change that points, because if you don't, if you leave it at 1, and let's say you have 10 in there, and the kid gets 50% of them right, the kid's gonna get a 0.5 instead of a number value. Not a big deal. You'll kind of know what's going on, but and then this is not graded yet. You'd have to go in there and actually moderate it. But we see this out of 57, out of 53 points, we have 27 right now. So if we were to get this one right, we would get 28 points, which is 1. 25 is 26, 27, 28. So you can see the grading portion is good to go. You want to go back to it, hit edit. Everything is still here. Your directions are still here. You can go in there and add more questions. And yeah, that's basically how to build a quiz or an assessment in Canvas. If you like the video, you can drop it a like. If you need any more Canvas tips and tricks, leave a comment down there. I'll be happy to get to them and happy to produce videos to help everybody out. Y'all just let me know. Thank you. Stay blessed.